Welcome to Wonderslate by smart eBooks from the best publishers. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Topic for today's quiz is NEET Biology 2019. Question number 1. The Earth Summit held at Rio de Janeiro in 1992 was called Option A. To reduce CO2 emissions and global warming. Option B. For conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefits. Option C. To assess threat posed to native species by invasive weed species. Option D. For immediate steps to discontinue use of CFCs that were damaging the ozone layer. The correct answer is Option B. For conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefits. Earth Summit, Rio Summit -1992, called upon all nations to take appropriate measures for conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefits. Question number 2. Colostrum, the yellowish fluid, secreted by mother during the initial days of lactation, is very essential to impart immunity to the newborn infants because it contains Option A. Natural killer cells. Option B. Monocytes. Option C. Macrophages. Option D. Immunoglobulin A. The correct answer is Option D. Immunoglobulin A. Colostrum, the yellowish fluid secreted by the mother during initial days of lactation, is very essential to impart immunity to the newborn infant because it contains immunoglobulin A. It will impart naturally acquired passive immunity to the newborn. Question number 3. Grass leaves curl inwards during very dry weather. Select the most appropriate reason from the following. Option A. Closure of stomata. Option B. Flaccidity of bulliform cells. Option C. Shrinkage of air spaces in spongy mesophyll. Option D. Tylosis in vessels. The correct answer is Option B. Flaccidity of bulliform cells. Bulliform cells become flaccid due to water loss. This will make the leaves to curl inward to minimize water loss. Question number 4. The shorter and longer arms of a submetacentric chromosome are referred to as Option A. S-arm and L-arm respectively. Option B. P-arm and Q-arm respectively. Option C. Q-arm and P-arm respectively. Option D. M-arm and N-arm respectively. The correct answer is Option B. P-arm and Q-arm respectively. Submetacentric chromosome is heterobrachial. Short arm designated as P-arm, P equals petite i.e. short, long arm designated as Q-arm. Question number 5. Respiratory quotient, RQ, value of tripalmitin is Option A. 0.9. Option B. 0.7. Option C. 0.07. Option D. 0.09. The correct answer is Option B. 0.7. Question number 6. Which of the following is a commercial blood cholesterol lowering agent? Option A. Cyclosporin A. Option B. Statin. Option C. Streptokinase. Option D. Lipases. The correct answer is Option B. Statin. Statin is obtained from a yeast, fungi, called Monascus purpureus. It acts by competitively inhibiting the enzyme responsible for synthesis of cholesterol. Question number 7. Match the following structures with their respective location in organs. A. Crypts of Lieberkühn. I. Pancreas. B. Glisson's capsule. 2. Duodenum. C. Islets of Langerhans. 3. Small intestine. D. Brunner's glands. 4. Liver. Select the correct option from the following. Option A. 3. I24. Option B. 24. I3. Option C. 34. I2. Option D. 32. I4. The correct answer is Option C. 34. I2. Crypts of Lieberkühn are present in small intestine. Glisson's capsule is present in liver. Islets of Langerhans constitutes the endocrine portion of pancreas. Brunner's glands are found in submucosa of duodenum. Question number 8. Which of the following is the most important cause for animals and plants being driven to extinction? Option A. Habitat loss and fragmentation. Option B. Drought and floods. Option C. Economic exploitation. Option D. Alien species invasion. The correct answer is Option A. Habitat loss and fragmentation. Habitat loss and fragmentation is the most important cause driving animals and plants to extinction. E.g., loss of tropical rainforest reducing the forest cover from 14% to 6%. Question number 9. Which part of the brain is responsible for thermoregulation? Option A. Cerebrum. Option B. Hypothalamus. Option C. Corpus callosum. Option D. Medulla oblongata. The correct answer is Option B. Hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is the thermoregulatory center of our brain. It is responsible for maintaining constant body temperature. Question number 10. Consider following features. A. Organ system level of organization. B. Bilateral symmetry. C. True coelomates with segmentation of body. Select the correct option of animal groups which possess all the above characteristics. Option A. Annelida, Anthropoda, and Chordata. Option B. Annelida, Anthropoda, and Mollusca. Option C. Anthropoda, Mollusca, and Chordata. Option D. Annelida, Mollusca, and Chordata. The correct answer is Option A. Annelida, Anthropoda, and Chordata. True segmentation is present in Annelida, Anthropoda, and Chordata. They also have organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, and are true coelomates. Question number 11. Select the correct sequence of organs in the alimentary canal of cockroach starting from mouth. Option A. Pharynx, esophagus, crop, gizzard, ileum, colon, rectum. Option B. Pharynx, esophagus, gizzard, colon, rectum. Option C. Pharynx, esophagus, gizzard, ileum, crop, colon, rectum. Option D. Pharynx, esophagus, ileum, crop, gizzard, colon, rectum. The correct answer is Option A. Pharynx, esophagus, crop, gizzard, ileum, colon, rectum. The correct sequence of organs in the alimentary canal of cockroach starting from mouth. Question number 12. Which of the following pairs of gases is mainly responsible for greenhouse effect? Option A. Ozone and ammonia. Option B. Oxygen and nitrogen. Option C. Nitrogen and sulfur dioxide. Option D. Carbon dioxide and methane. The correct answer is Option D. Carbon dioxide and methane. Relative contribution of various greenhouse gases to total global warming is CO2 equals 60%. CH4 equals 20%, CFC equals 14%, and N2O equals 6%. Therefore, CO2 and CH4 are the major greenhouse gases. Question number 13. Which of the following muscular disorders is inherited? Option A. Tetany. Option B. Muscular dystrophy. Option C. Myasthenia gravis. Option D. Botulism. The correct answer is Option B. Muscular dystrophy. Progressive degeneration of skeletal muscle mostly due to genetic disorder is muscular dystrophy, whereas tetany is muscular spasm due to low calcium in body fluid. Myasthenia gravis is an autoimmune disorder leading to paralysis of skeletal muscles. Botulism is rare and dangerous type of food poisoning caused by bacterium Clostridium botulinum. Question number 14. The ciliated epithelial cells are required to move particles or mucus in a specific direction. In humans, these cells are mainly present in Option A. Bile duct and bronchioles. Option B. Fallopian tubes and pancreatic duct. Option C. Eustachian tube and salivary duct. Option D. bronchioles and fallopian tubes. The correct answer is option D. Bronchioles and fallopian tubes. Bronchioles and fallopian tubes are lined with ciliated epithelium to move particles or mucus in a specific direction. Question number 15. Match the column I with column 2. Column I, column 2. A. P. Wave. I. Depolarization of ventricles. B. QRS complex. 2. Repolarization of ventricles. C. T. Wave. 3. Coronary ischemia. D. Reduction in the 4. Depolarization of size of T wave atria. V. Repolarization of atria. Option A. 4. I2 3. Option B. 4. I2 V. Option C. 2. I V3. Option D. 2 3 V4. The correct answer is option A. 4. I2 3. In ECG, P wave represents depolarization of atria. QRS complex represents depolarization of ventricles. T wave represents repolarization of ventricle, i.e. return from excited to normal state. Reduction in the size of T wave, i.e. if the T wave represents insufficient supply of oxygen, i.e. coronary ischemia. Question number 16. Which one of the following is not a method of in-site conservation of biodiversity? Option A. Biosphere reserve. Option B. Wildlife sanctuary. Option C. Botanical garden. Option D. Sacred grove. The correct answer is option C. Botanical garden. Botanical garden. Ex situ conservation. Off-site conservation, i.e. living plants, flora, are conserved in human-managed system. Question number 17. In a species, the weight of newborn ranges from 2 to 5 kilograms. 97% of the newborn with an average weight between 3 to 3.3 kilograms survive, whereas 99% of the infants born with weight from 2 to 2.5 kilograms or 4.5 to 5 kilograms die. Which type of selection process is taking place? Option A. Directional selection. Option B. Stabilizing selection. Option C. Disruptive selection. Option D. Cyclical selection. The correct answer is option B. Stabilizing selection. The given data shows stabilizing selection, as most of the newborn having average weight between 3 to 3.3 kilograms survive and babies with less and more weight have low survival rate. Question number 18. The correct sequence of phases of cell cycle is option A. Mg1G2S. Option B. G1G2SM. Option C. SG1G2M. Option D. G1SG2M. The correct answer is option D. G1SG2M. The correct sequence of phases of cell cycle is G1SG2M. Question number 19. How does steroid hormone influence the cellular activities? Option A. Changing the permeability of the cell membrane. Option B. Binding to DNA and forming a DNA hormone complex. Option C. Activating cyclic AMP located on the cell membrane. Option D. Using aquaporin channels as second messenger. The correct answer is option B. Binding to DNA and forming a DNA hormone complex. Steroid hormones directly enter into the cell and bind with intracellular receptors in nucleus to form hormone receptor complex. Hormone receptor complex interacts with the genome. Question number 20. Which of the following statements is not correct? Option A. Lysosomes have numerous hydrolytic enzymes. Option B. The hydrolytic enzymes of lysosomes are active under acidic pH. Option C. Lysosomes or M-lysosomes are membrane-bound structures. Membrane-bound structures. Option D. Lysosomes are formed by the process of packaging in the endoplasmic reticulum. The correct answer is option D. Lysosomes are formed by the process of packaging in the endoplasmic reticulum. Lysosomes bud off from transphase of Golgi bodies. precursor of lysosomal enzymes are synthesized by RR and then sent to Golgi bodies for further processing.